seems like you're in an impossible situation, but I declare unto you tonight, if you would just utter a cry under the Diosaya. I know the enemy under the Diosaya is on your tail under the Diosaya. I know they're lying on you and they're talking about you under the Diosaya. They're talking about your character under the Diosaya. Many people are looking at you to see what you're going to do, how you're going to get out of this under the Diosaya. There's a lot of spectators under the Diosaya watching you under the Diosaya. But I'm telling you tonight, God said, just release another cry under the Diosaya. It's okay. Just release another cry, to cry for help. Tussak. When the Israelites could not find fresh water in the wilderness, Moses cried tussock unto the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree, which when he had cast it into the waters were made sweet. Oshapa. Exodus 15:25. I'm telling you right now, wherever you are, whatever you're going through, listen, you just got to release one more cry under the Diosai. Now, this is not a popular thing for most people because, now with technology, your strategies is typically in the natural realm under the Diosai. You believe in the different marketing techniques and this and that skill set. I'm not knocking what you're doing, but God said tonight, if you utter a cry, that thing that you need and you've been believing me for under the Diosai, that thing that you can see in your future, if you just utter another cry unto me, I'll release it, that the image that you see in front of you, I'll manifest it under the Diosai. Oh, bless his name under the Diosai, because those things that are fighting against you are trying to take you out of position, to call with a loud sound the Korah. Jabez called Korah on the God of Israel, saying, oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed. Under the Diosai. Oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed. And God granted him that which he requested under the Diosai. In 1 Chronicles 4:10. Oh, that thou would bless me indeed. I'm right here under the Diosai. And God, I need a blessing under the Diosai. I need a Korah under the Diosai. Bless me indeed under the Diosaya, to shout a war cry, Ruah under the Diosaya. You thought that was a military thing, but in the Hebrew under the Diosaya, then the men of Judah gave a shout of Ruah. And as the men of Judah shouted, it came to pass that God smote Jeroboam and all Israel under the Diosaya. Oh, bless his name. In 1 Chronicles 13:15. There is, look, I'm telling you, I'm up against a wall under the Diosaya. I'm at war under the Diosaya. They come against me on every side under the Diosaya. The bill collectors are coming against me. My relationships and friendships, a business, job, Oshaba, Ruah under the Diosaya. I cry under the Diosaya, and I see my enemy smart under the Diosaya, or smote right in front of me under the Diosaya. A cry of help, Shava under the Diosaya. Shava in the Hebrew, he will fulfill the desires of them that fear him. He also will hear their cry, the Shava, and will save them under the Diosaya. Look, open up your mouth and give him a Shava under the Diosaya. He will fulfill the desires of them that fear him under the Diosaya. In Psalms 145:19 under the Diosaya, lift your hands up and say, yes, Lord. Oshaba, I'm not going to be before you long under the Diosaya. I'm just giving you what God gave me, a cry of deep distress. Tasaka. He forgetteth not the cry under the Tasaka of the humble under the Diosaya. God does not forget the cry under the Diosaya. You woman of of the night, under the Diosai, praying and weeping and wailing. God does not forget the cry that you cried for your son. God does not forget the cry about those bills, under the Diosai. God does not forget that cry of that healing that you need in your body, under the Diosai. Oh, bless his name, under the Diosai. The Tushak, oh, bless his name, Messiah. God's not forgetting that cry, under the Diosai. He hears it, Ikabosi Oshebe. Yes, he does, under the Diosai, to implore with a strong voice, Boa, under the Diosai. The Boa, a blind man in Jericho, heard that Yeshua was passing near him, and he cried the Boa, under the Diosai, saying, Yeshua, the son of David, under the Diosai, have mercy on me. And Yeshua the Messiah said unto him, receive thy sight. Thy faith has made thee whole, under the Diosai. Oh, bless his name. You just got to know how to release the cry, under the Diosai. God has given us the cry as a tool, under the Diosai. The cry is not a position of weakness, under the Diosai, but the cry, under the Diosai, used properly, under the Diosai, is a tool of deliverance. The cry crumbles walls, under the Diosai. The cry dries up wounds and sores, under the Diosai. The cry releases your inheritance, under the Diosai. The cry will release the blessings, under the Diosai. The cry will release your deliverance, under the Diosai. Characteristics of a cry. Crying out to God is an act of desperation and total consecration. It is a fervent expression of faith in God and trust in his goodness and power to act on your behalf. Under the Diosai, crying out to God expresses the following traits: genuine humility. It is hard for people to admit that they cannot solve a problem or overcome an obstacle. Under the Diosai, you get in a position, under the Diosai, and you want to know, Lord, how did I get here? Under the Diosai, I've never been here before. This is a new space. This is a new test, under the Diosai. But I'm gonna do my best, under the Diosai. I'm gonna do my best to pass this test, under the Diosai. Oh, bless his name. But it is true that we need Yehovah. We need God's help. He delights in a broken and contrite heart. The humbling seek his aid, under the Diosai. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble, under the Diosai. God won't forget it, under the Diosai. Psalms 9 and 12 and Psalms 10 and 17. God, look at the meek shall inherit the earth, under the Diosai. God's got a way of humbling us, under the Diosai. Unconditional surrender, under the Diosai. When a situation becomes so desperate that only God can deliver you, a cry represents total unconditional surrender. Don't try to bargain with God. Leave your life in his hands, under the Diosai. You remember, I would always say these words: take my will forever, I will doubt thee never. Cleanse my soul, dear master, make me holy in thine. Let me say that one more time. Taketh my will forever. See, take my will forever, for I don't know what to do with it anyway. And I will doubt thee never. Cleanse my soul, dear master, and make me holy in thine. I'm talking to somebody out there that's in a rough place, in a dark place. And I'm telling you tonight, if you just release a cry, it shall be for you as God promised. Under the Diosai. If I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear me. Psalm 66 and 18. A plea for mercy, a part of Yeshua the Messiah. We have no value that merits Yehovah or God's favor when driven to a point of despair or destruction. Your unworthiness before Yehovah often becomes more apparent, and it can motivate you to cry out to him for mercy. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness under the Dios. Oh, great is the Lord's faithfulness unto us. In Lamentations 3:22 and 23. Oh, bless his name. Quicken thy me in your word. Under the Osiah. Quicken thy me in your word. Under the Osiah. Personal helplessness. And do you tend to believe that you need God's help with only the really hard things? Remember, Yeshua said, without me, you can do nothing. Without God, nothing. You can't do anything. All things are impossible. That's right. We need God under the DDO. Let me tell you something. It's so important that you understand the process and the position of the cry, because now we're living in a strange time under the DDO. This is the time of the end time in the prophecies, the things of God. This is not a time to be found plain under the DDO. This is not, look, let me tell you something. You got to take this walk in these things in this time serious under the Osiah. Lest under the Osiah you be slain under the Osiah, lest you be lost under the Osiah, because you didn't favor and understand or heed to the cost under the Osiah. Faith in God's power and resources. Your cry is to God, acknowledges God's ability, Jehovah's ability, to do what no one else can do. During the storm and the Sea of Galilee, the disciples acknowledged Yeshua's power to rescue them when they cried. When they cried out, Lord, save us. We perish, lest we perish. Save me under the Osiah out of this dark space. Save me under the Osiah out of this bondage. Save me, Lord, under the Osiah out of this bad relationship. Save me under the Osiah out of this bad commitment. Save me out of this bad deal. Save me out of this space under the Osiah. Save me out of this negativity under the Osiah. It's the faith in God's power and resources under the Osiah. We give God's name praise under the Osiah. Crying out to God is admission of one's need for Jehovah. The psalmist declared, in my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God, and he heard my voice out of his temple under the Osiah. Now it's important to understand under the Osiah. It says he heard my voice out of Jehovah's temple under the Osiah. Have you ever under the Osiah even wanted to explore or understand where Jehovah's temple is under the Osiah? Help me, Holy Ghost, under the Osiah. I'm talking about under the Osiah, that cry, that silent cry, oh Shabbat, it reached the temple of Almighty God. Lift your hands up and say yes, Lord, oh Shabbat, oh the under the Osiah, and my cry came before him, even into his ears under the Osiah. In Psalms 18:6, I'm telling you, can you imagine your cry reaching into God's temple under the Osiah, into the center depths of God under the Osiah, and under the Osiah, and twofold, oh Shabbat, it even got in his ears. Noted, I could be talking to my friends under the Osiah, and I'm telling them this is happening and that's happening, oh Shabbat, and they're not really paying attention under the Osiah. The Osiah is going in one ear and out the other ear, oh Shabbat. But you better believe tonight, I'm telling you, God hears you under the Osiah. And when that thing reaches God's ear under the Osiah, God moves accordingly under the Osiah. The Bible is filled with examples of times when God answered the cries of his people under the Osiah. Elijah cried out, oh Shabbat, and God revived a dead child under the Osiah. He cried unto the Lord and said, oh Lord my God, O Shabbat, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourned, by slaying her son. And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times, Ushaba, and he cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord my God, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And the Lord heard the voice of Elisha, and the soul of the child came came into him again, and he revived. In 1 Kings 17:20-22. I don't know about you, but I've been in a position where